Would you ever dare to step into a forest where there's no guarantee of coming back? A mysterious place in Romania where people enter, but when they return, their memory is completely wiped out. Alien sightings, strange dancing lights, and those bent trees whose secret even modern science cannot solve. Today, we are talking about the Hoia Baciu forest. Get ready, because this journey is going to blow your mind.
Friends, whenever we hear the name Romania, the first thing that comes to our mind is Count Dracula, those old castles and their terrifying legends. But in Transylvania, there is a place even more frightening than the stories of Dracula. This forest is called Hoia Baciu. It is known as the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. Now, you might wonder, why call a forest a Bermuda Triangle? The answer lies in the events that happen there, events that defy every law of physics. This isn't just a thick forest. It's a place where time seems to stand still, where compasses stop working, and where you constantly feel like someone is watching you from behind the trees.
But friends, the story doesn't end here. The forest's dark reputation truly began when things were seen there that the world had never experienced before. We've all heard of UFOs, but what happened in this forest in 1968 shook scientists and researchers worldwide. A technician named Emil Barnea went on a picnic in this forest with his friends. They just wanted some peace and quiet, but they had no idea they were about to become part of the world's biggest paranormal mystery. It was the middle of the afternoon when Emil suddenly saw a shiny, disc-shaped object moving silently through the sky. It wasn't a plane because there was no sound at all. Emil quickly grabbed his camera and took a photo. When that photo was developed, even experts from NASA were stunned. The photo was so clear that it couldn't be dismissed as a fake. But do you know the strangest part? After this photo, Emil's life changed forever. He faced pressure from the government and even lost his job. Yet that photo is still considered one of the most well-documented UFO sightings in history.
Now, just think about it. If people only saw UFOs, we could say it might be a secret military experiment. But what happens inside Hoia Baciu is beyond scientific understanding. People who step into this forest often feel an overwhelming sense of dread, a fear that makes your whole body shiver. Many people who returned from the forest had strange marks on their bodies. Some got unexplained rashes, some had burns like chemical injuries, and some started vomiting the moment they stepped out. The scariest part is that many people suffer from missing time after coming back. This means they literally cannot remember where they spent the last 2 or 3 hours inside the forest. They feel like they were only inside for 5 minutes, but the people waiting outside tell them they were gone for the entire day. Where does this gap of time go? Is this forest actually a gateway to another dimension? The real twist comes when we talk about the most famous part of this forest, called the clearing, or the circle. Imagine a dense forest where trees are everywhere, but right in the middle, there is a perfect circle where not even a single blade of grass grows. Scientists tested the soil and ran experiments, but they found nothing wrong with it. Everything seems normal, yet nature refuses to grow there. This circle is called the portal. It is said to be the exact point where our world meets the spirit world. People have reported hearing strange sounds while standing in this circle. They hear women laughing, or they feel like someone is whispering right into their ears. And this isn't just their imagination, friends. Electronic equipment completely dies here. Camera batteries that are at 100% drop to zero in a matter of seconds. Among the legends of this forest, the most shocking story is that of a shepherd. According to old tales, a shepherd entered this forest with his 200 sheep. He knew the path very well, he was a local. But from that day on, neither the shepherd nor a single one of those 200 sheep was ever seen again. Such a large number of animals and a human vanished without a trace, as if the earth had swallowed them whole. But even more mind-bending is the story of a 5-year-old girl. It is said that a little girl got lost in the forest while playing. The whole village searched for her, the police came, and the search went on for months, but she wasn't found. Everyone assumed she was dead. But exactly 5 years later, that same girl walked out of the forest. The strangest part? She was wearing the exact same clothes she had on 5 years ago, and they were perfectly clean. The girl hadn't aged a single day, she still looked exactly 5 years old. When asked where she had been, she had no answer. To her, it felt like she had only been gone for a few minutes. Now the question is, are these just old folk tales? What do modern researchers and paranormal investigators who go there have to say? Today, when people go there with sophisticated cameras and sensors, they capture strange, light orbs, balls of light dancing between the trees. And look at the trees themselves. The trees of Hoia Baciu are famous for being bent trees. Instead of growing straight up, they are twisted into bizarre shapes, as if someone had physically wrung them like a towel. Science has no solid explanation for why every tree in that specific area grows in such a weird, distorted pattern. Some people say there is a special kind of magnetic energy under the ground that affects the human brain, causing hallucinations. But hallucinations can't create rashes on your body or capture a UFO photo on a camera, right? Truly, Hoia Baciu Forest is a place that challenges every belief we have built on science. Is it really an alien base? Or the home of ancient spirits? Or maybe, it's a corner of the world where the laws of physics simply don't apply. Researchers still go there, full of fear, but every time they return, they come back with even more questions. Friends, if you ever get a chance to visit Transylvania, would you have the courage to step inside this forest? Or would you prefer to watch its mysterious silence from a distance? Remember, in Hoia Baciu, even the silence has its own noise, a noise only heard by those who are brave enough to risk going inside. I hope you enjoyed this journey into the Hoia Baciu forest. If you have a story about a place like this, or if you want us to make a video on another mysterious location, let us know in the comments below. Like this video and share it with your friends who love adventure and mystery. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a mystery like this. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and stay alert.